right, Shalom. First of all, we're going to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem HaKodash.
Of course, double honors as always to the apostles and elders and Great Millstone who well. Peace and salutation to the elect, brave, the scattered. We're the brothers from Great Millstone Plain Tables Camp. I'm the brother Amafba. You got a brother here.
Yeshaya.
All right, we just going to go in the spirit, okay? Look, you know the hot topic. I mean, it ain't even a topic. It's your lifestyle right now. Your lifestyle is quarantine. Your lifestyle is being at home. Your lifestyle is being at the grocery store looking for different, little necessities. You might need toilet paper. You might need your water. You might need, your beans, rice, whatever you might need, That's your life right now. And obviously going about, if you still do got job or if you want to get something to eat, all of that is affected, okay? You have it where you got various, your job, most jobs have pretty much stopped and ceased, okay? From municipal levels and stuff, non-essentials, okay? And on up and stuff, and it's continuing to pass, Even you got even certain things in the White House is, ceasing in operation. You got no sports out here, that's affected. You got all these different gatherings affecting and continuing to affect us more and more. All right, as we see the time that we in, man, we in the time of the end.
Colin, if I can say one thing, a lot of these people, the only way they was even able to get through their miserable lives, because the scripture says when the wicked bear through, the people mourn. The only way they was able to get through their, their miserable lives was through these different forms of entertainment, whether it be sports, different types of, television, concerts, all that shuts down. Yep. The different wine distributors, beer distributors are closed. They can't even, they can't even get their drink on.
Yeah, yo, it's crazy. Like, he know what he's doing. How you gonna shut down the only way, most like here in Pennsylvania, we have it where we have to, the state has control of the prohibition of beers and stuff and the wine. You gotta go to him for it. He gonna shut that down. Okay. Now people gotta go all to what? A grocery store.
Yeah, they gotta go to a grocery store. Okay.
Right, or whoever that got that license.
Yeah, that grocery store has a very limited amount because that's not their main, source of what they selling.
They selling just food. They just now got into this business, like over here with us with Giant and stuff. They just got into that business. Now everybody gotta go to there. I think that's set up by design because they pretty much want everybody to go to one place to get that, which really and they gonna really seize control of all this stuff. All right, but you see the spirit people win. I'm gonna get a precept. I'm not just gonna go into it. What's that one in the days of Noe? Eating and drinking. St. Peter's.
I think it's
You guys, you folk out there, you can't hide from the prophecy. This being the year of 2020, okay? The year of prophecy, all right? You force now to see what, of course, E is going to bring to you. You force really what Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai going to bring to you because E is controlled by the Lord.
God, I got
is there?
God.
All right, go ahead.
This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 37. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
Right.
For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark.
Right. And Noah, he pretty much represents, of course, the prophets, the elect, okay, which in the end, the Lord actually did end up delivering. All right. Go ahead.
God, it says, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away.
Right, they knew not until the flood came.
Yeah, just a couple days ago, really, these people, speaking about in America, these people was doing whatever they wanted to. They was going to the basketball games, they was going to concerts, they was going to work. They were able to, get water whenever they felt like. Now you go into certain stores, there's no water. They was able to buy toilet paper whenever they felt like. Right. Now there's no toilet paper.
Not even a roll. There was not even a roll on this. It ain't no more no further. Like we see the stuff. You'll see Bible 7 or these different people they post in the different states. It's the same thing for everybody. Okay. We going through it as well. But we at this point, are you paranoid?
No, not at all.
We cool as a fan, bro.
Okay.
cooler than a damn
Yeah,
American AC.
when I was in the grocery store, you know, a little bit earlier, you know, these people got this nervous, you know, anxious look. I'm just walking through the grocery store smiling, you know,
Right.
a big smile on my face. I'm laughing,
Right.
you know, really.
Yeah, that's in the scriptures. That's in Proverbs, right?
Okay.
Yeah, we gonna get all that, man, because you know this is a great time for us, the prophets. Yeah, we know it's a intense, fearful time because you know the judgment. Everybody got to appear before the judgment of Yahweh Shai Mashiach. But we got confidence and faith, man. We moving, man. I'm telling you, we moving, man. Right now, we so moving. The Lord is really lighting our paths, man. I'm telling you this straight.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
This is Proverbs 11, verse 23. It says, the desire of the righteous is only good, but the expectation of the wicked is wrath.
That's why, you know, that brothers, we in an upbeat spirit. As you can tell, the brothers is in a very, you know, joyous spirit, because it says the desire of the righteous is good. So we know, you know, all the things that's going to happen is for our good, is for our benefit. You know, this is to usher in the kingdom of heaven, you know. This is, you know, to bring in, you know, to set up the return of our Lord, Yahweh Shai. It says, but the expectation of the wicked is wrath. So these people, they know what's coming to them. The scripture says you reap what you sow, you know.
Yeah, man. You know, I'm gonna precept you. This is Matthew chapter 5 and 6. It says, "Bless." Actually, I'm gonna start up above. This is Matthew chapter 5. Really, honestly, man, we should start at the top. And it says here, and seeing the multitude, he went up into the mountains. Yahweh Shai, he was set. His disciples, can you bring it out? Okay. And he came unto him. And he opened his mouth. Slacky, this thing. Then went cold. Black. All right, it says. Came unto him, and he opened his mouth and taught them, saying, and it's in the red letter, this Yahweh Shai Hamashiach speaking. That's who the word called Jesus Christ. Yahweh Shai, all right? He the deliverer. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven.
Brothers are, you know, for the most part, most brothers are in a very poor estate, you know, as you know, when you consider monetarily, you know, material possessions, you know, we're in a poor state.
You know, we in our hands of our oppressors. You know, they refuse to let us go. Okay, so you know, we prisoners of hope right now, hoping Yahweh shall have mercy on us. It says, "For theirs is the kingdom of heaven." You know, it says, verse 4: "Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted."
For a while, brothers was in a very mournful spirit. You know. Due to the scripture says, surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, you know, seeing our oppressors rule over us, you know, day in and day out, seeing women rule over us, day in and day out, seeing the low conditions of our people, you know, brothers had a very mournful spirit, you know. But, you know, now that we're coming into these times, you know, where the prophecies are speaking, where we're seeing that the time of our Lord's return is soon, you know, sooner than when we believe, you know. You know, brothers are, you know, lifting up our heads, you know.
We up, man. Yeah, upright, man. Like, we really happy right now. Like, I'm really joyful, you know, even, you know, let's get a video. Let's go. I can waking up in the morning, you know, after camp thing, wake up, do a video, you know, keep doing these videos. The Lord pouring his spirit out onto us, man. So we hype, we turned up, man. The Lord got us on fire, man. We shining too, all right? It says here, we give all praise to Yahweh Hashem Hashem Kadesh, always. So it says, I'm a precept. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and 2. It says, better to go into the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting, for that is the end of all men. And the living will lay it to his heart. You know, and you know, look, we are the ones that's alive. The Lord quickened us, okay? You know, right now. So it's better to go in the house of mourning than be in the house of feasting. You know, most of these people fat and all, you know, they all fat off of all this Babylon juice, all what's the bread and circus that's given unto them. But they never regard Yahweh Shemel Shah. They ain't regarding their creator in the days of our youth. All right, before the evil days come. You getting something real quick? All right, yeah, you know, so, you know, it's better to be in that spirit, man, because you be in a contrite spirit. You know, you be alert. You know, and you relying 100%. Your trust is in Yahweh Bashim El Shabbat Shem Kakodash, and not in your own self. You see these people, they draining their bank accounts. They they doing whatever they can, getting gas, getting prepping, all types of things, but they not really prepping for their spirit. Yep.
This is Micah chapter 7 verse 9. It says, I will bear the indignation of the Lord because I have sinned against him until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me. Yeah, like I just read, it says, better it is to go in the house of mourning. Yeah, so brothers, we wasn't in that spirit of trying to live our best lives. We knew, we were in this low position, this low estate because we've sinned against the Lord, because of what we did in our past, and that this is judgment. We were taking our punishment like a man,
Yeah.
and while these people were trying to escape, 2/3 of our people and these heathens,
Yep.
they're trying to escape through life, by living it up, going on vacations, buying buying all types of material possessions to make them feel some type of happiness. While brothers, we just in that low estate and just taking our punishment, our judgment like men.
Yeah, taking that low, man. Because look, man, we got better things that's coming for us. It's the light affliction and stuff, I mean, it tell you in the scripture, you get that one where it tell you those that shall lose their life. Get it?
Okay.
Yeah, get that. Sure. I'll get this precept because let the scripture speak for you. All right, for us, for the elect that's out there that's getting built up in the spirit. All right, they're getting spiritual food. All right, this lechem, this bread of life. All right, you Yahweh Shai Mashiach. Go ahead.
This is Luke 17:33. It says, whosoever shall seek to save his life shall lose it, and whosoever shall lose his life shall preserve it.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it says, whosoever shall seek to save his life. Save his life how? By trying to live it up in this society, trying to live your best life, as Jake likes to say. It says, but whosoever shall lose it. Yeah, we're losing it for Yahweh Shai's sake, for the work's sake, because we put the work first and foremost. We don't put our job, we don't put our family, we don't put, what people might consider success in this life. We don't put that before the work. We put the work of the Lord, the work of Yahweh Shem Yahshai first and foremost, and everything else is
secondary, bro. That's your secondary, man, because it's like, look, I'm gonna destroy myself if I put anything before this truth. All right, because this is our, as the scripture's gonna go into. This is Ephesians chapter 4:1. I therefore, the prisoner of the Lord, I beseech you, I beg you, that ye walk worthy of the vocation where ye are called. And going into that word, I'm going to go into it real quick for vocation. All right? Y'all got to understand, we about our Father's business in this, man. That's what brothers in the spirit of, okay? We were called to be appointed to be servants. All right? So that word for vocation, klesis or something like that, and it says a calling. Okay, yeah, that's the Lord called us to be what? Prophets for Him. All right, to raise up the nation of Israel, of the elect, that is, Israel the Most High.
And the scripture says, to whom much is given, much is required. So we've been given a lot. We've been given the understanding of the words of Yahweh Shem Yahshai. So a lot is required of us. So we gotta do the work. Paul, I believe it was Paul that said, he said, "Woe is unto me if I preach not the word." Basically,
yep.
I believe 1 Corinthians 9:16.
Yeah.
I believe it's necessity. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 9 verse 16. It says, "For though I preach the gospel, I have nothing to glory of. For necessity is laid upon me. Yea, woe is unto me if I preach not the gospel." Yeah, so a lot of brothers, they doing this work not because they necessarily wanted to. They feel as if this is a requirement, and it is. It's commanded of you. The Lord put it in brother's spirit to go out there, to take hold of these words, to get the understanding first and foremost, and then to go out there on the highways and hedges and to preach His word. It wasn't a choice, because if certain brothers had if it was our choice, we'd have been doing different things.
Yeah,
we'd have still been seeking after what the world calls success, trying to so-called make it in this society.
Yeah, because look, man, we had deep passions and love that we cared for. Like I know I can speak for myself. I was definitely fucking convinced that I was like, yeah, man, this is what I'm gonna do. But I can speak my own testimony. In my spirit, I knew I had to do the work of the Lord of some sort by the age of, it was something like 31, and by 35 I'd be established. It was in my head, like the Lord, because I basically wanted to be a minister, but I knew that the church was wicked, But I was always in the scriptures. But we don't know how to follow the Yahweh Shem Shai in 100% truth. Because we had all these false doctrines, false leaders, and we knew, it was like, that's not, they fake, it's something. Because we knew things wasn't lining up in the scriptures, but the Lord just had us just, doing what we was doing, and then he winked at our ignorance and brought us in this truth. He drawed us in, man. So now we doing what we know, and we know it's it because we have that fear. All right, if we didn't have the fear, we'll still go out and go do that. Be like, oh man, let me put out this cloud and go do this. We're not doing that. We got brothers that sincere. They just, man, look, we gotta go to all type of infirmities and stuff. Brothers get sick. Brothers be fucking losing jobs, cars breaking down, all sorts of things, man. You gotta deal with all the strife of these people bring this hell onto us. But brothers still pushing, man. They still pushing and showing their diligence to make their calling and election sure. Because that's what's gonna keep us not fell. I'm gonna keep going. Verse 2. It says, with all lowliness and meekness, with long suffering, forbearing one another with love. Endeavoring to keep the unity of the Spirit and bond in peace. There is one body and one Spirit, even as ye are called in one hope of your calling. Yep. So, yeah. Let's see. Let me get another scripture. You got something?
No.
All right.
I can go back in Matthew.
All right. Yeah. Oh, let me finish this off. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 7. Finishing off. It said in verse 3, it says, sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of the countenance the heart is made better. And I mean, we go through all sorts of emotions being in this truth and such. But it tells you sorrow is better than laughter. It tells you in the scriptures that righteous man, he scarcely smiles or something of that nature.
Yeah, in the world we're living in, there's nothing to be, joyous about. A righteous man in a wicked world, of course you're going to be in a sorrowful spirit, in a mournful spirit.
Yep, because, we always reminded that this is just always vanity. It's not perfect as how it's supposed to be. We know how perfection looks, through what the Lord tells us, okay? We don't really see what it's about in the kingdom, though, all right? This is verse 4. It said, finishing off, it says, the heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of fools is in the house of mirth.
And just to show who was wise and who was foolish, because these people was in a very a very joyous spirit, just a while ago, and now they're now it's all turned upside down.
Yep, the Lord turned this place right side up man. Backwards, man. Yeah, they all was. Dude was happy as shit. In the club and stuff, doing the dance. You know how the dudes be. Got the girl backing up on him. He's like, yeah, living it up and stuff. And the girls too, they weaved out in all types of things. They all thinking they cute. A lot of these people, they just think they got it all. But then now, the Lord really done show who's in really control. You gonna meet your maker at this time. We gonna see what you really about. If you really, really care about Yahweh, about Shem Yahweh Shai, if you know about this knowledge. And if you know about a power or high power, you're going to have to acknowledge a high power in this time. And that power is Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, because you're going to know it's from a special power. And the Lord showing these different diverse signs, it's like, it got to be, it's something different, man. And you got the brothers out there. Everybody know about this truth. Who Israelites are and such. So I'm going to go back to Matthew chapter 5 and that's verse 4. It says, blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. And this is my point. Blessed are they which do hunger, because a precept that I was going into, what's that other precept? About, it's a precept you had, guys. Slaki, I forgot. It says, blessed are they that do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. That's what our main mission is righteousness. That's what we of course pursue. The duty of man is to follow law, statutes, and commandments, worship and praise Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right. It says even blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Okay, we are merciful towards one another, brothers and stuff. You got to learn to do that too. If brothers are not in that spirit, they got to get into it, because we don't want to have these blots on us. It says, blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see the power. Okay, and the Lord is looking for those who don't got that blot, because they be covered by Yahweh Hashem Shai. Or actually Yahweh Shai, so like it. Alright, which Yahweh gave us unto Yahweh Shai. Alright? So, alright. You got it? Oh.
Yeah, I was in Matthew.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Matthew 24, verse, I can start back up. Verse 37. It says, but as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
Right, now, I just want to hold real quick. This is Genesis chapter 6 and 5. And it says here, and the power saw that wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart, okay, so all his things he think up and stuff, his devices, and the thought of his heart, meaning his mind, was only evil continually. You know how it is in these days.
God.
These people, they think about all sorts of wickedness
God,
out here.
God. From the moment they wake up to the moment they go to sleep, man, there's all types of wicked thoughts, and they're not fighting off these wicked thoughts and ideas. They're going right along with it.
Right.
This is normal to them.
Right, they're not rebuking them or nothing. Yeah, like say for example, I'm at my little weed place and stuff. You got some kids. They got this wicked chick upstairs. She was babysitting these kids. Now she don't want to babysit these kids and deal with these damn nigglets. They got them knocking on the door, ringing the bell. She ain't coming down. But then these motherfuckers not listening. That alright, yeah, I ain't getting an answer. So you know what it goes in their head, Satan goes speaking into them. They sticking all types of things in the dough to try to pry at and get in some type of way. But they not gonna get in though. But that's a wicked thought.
Yeah, in Babylon, wickedness is normalized.
Right.
You got the servants of Yahweh Shem Yahshai on the highways and hedges. You got a woman walking past,
right.
scoffing.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Right. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yep. Yeah, in this world is they tell you it's light against darkness. Yeah. And we coming with that award, that light, man. And these people coming with that darkness, man. That's the chashak in Hebrew. They coming with ignorance. They coming with wickedness. They coming with all this type of sorts of iniquity. We don't want no parts with that, but that's what they do, man. The heart of these men is evil, man. So I'm gonna continue. It says here, and it repented the Lord that he made man on the earth, and it graved him at his heart. And the Lord said, Yahweh said, I will destroy man whom I had created from the face of the earth, both man and beast, and the creeping thing, and the fowls of the earth, for it repented me that I had made them. But Noah found grace in the eyes of Yahweh. All right? So, as this is giving you back to how the days of Noah is. What more is it right now? All right, now you can go. Yeah.
This is verse 38. It says, for as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
Right, and you see how it is, man. People, look, our people saying, look, I repent, how about Shem Shai, Shem Kadash, being deeply sorrowful. No, these people just still looking at the really Jake, they calling on other names, Jesus, Allah, other doctrines. Women, I don't see a woman at my door yet. It's sincerity and truth. So I'm waiting on that though. Brothers waiting. But we gonna vet y'all. You best believe. Alright? You don't see people really acknowledging the power, man, and being repentant. You just see really, people just really looking after their own stay, their own self and stuff. They're not really seeking to grab the hand of Yahweh Shai and say, hey, look, you got the way. You show me the way. I walk in your light. God. Yep.
You want to keep going?
Is that it?
I think I'll give one more.
God. All right.
It says, this verse 40 says, then shall be two in the field, the one shall be taken and the other left.
Mm-hmm.
It says, two women shall be grinding at the mill, the one shall be taken and the other left. It says, watch therefore, for ye know not what hour your Lord doth come.
And that's heavy, because when you going to see how it's going to be, it's like, look, man, it's going to be, you only got the righteous and you got the wicked. Now, you have it where it's going to be only a little sanctuary that's going to be delivered, so... Lord He gonna choose who he already chose who he chose. That's predestined. And, it's just gonna be like that, man. You have one person, and then the other person, one person gets saved, the other person get left and get destroyed. You get judgment. Simple as that, That's how it's gonna be, We just had to pray that we the ones that are in that good graces, at favor of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and not in, of course, under that condemnation which comes with being as a wicked person. All right, we want to be covered, man. I don't want to be destroyed, man. Especially with, man. Look, if I right now can't get a damn toilet roll, and it's only the beginning of sorrows.
Yeah, these people out here fighting for toilet paper. Imagine when ain't no food to eat.
They gonna bite your arm off.
They gonna go crazy.
Right. You wanna get up and he gonna bite your finger or something like that, or anything. They gonna it's gonna be all lawless out here, man. These people crazy. I tell you, because of iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. So it's gonna be rad, man. It's gonna be radical, man. Back to the origins, back to the source. We going back to Yahweh Hashem Shot. These people going back to their father. That was said.
Yeah, these people gonna reveal their true identities. What they're really like. They're gonna reveal that wicked nature. They're gonna be betraying their neighbors. If their neighbor got food, they don't got food. They gonna run up in their house with a damn gun and just take it, man. But you let them tell it right now, or before this whole coronavirus thing, they love everybody. Everybody's equal. Yep. They love their neighbor. Everybody love everybody.
Yep, God.
But when ain't no food, we gonna see who really loves who.
Yeah, man. Cause I brought this out in one of my other lessons. They tell you about in prosperity. You know that one?
I'm not sure where it's
I think it might be Sirach chapter. Get it? Sirach chapter 12 and 8.
This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 12 verse 8. It says, a friend cannot be known in prosperity, and an enemy cannot be hidden in adversity. God, yeah. So in adversity, when them bad times come, them evil times come, when there ain't no food, which is adversity, when the famine comes, an enemy is gonna show itself, man. Cause you got the food, he don't. Yeah. You might offer to split the food. You like, look, I'll give you some of my food. He don't want some of it. He want all of it. He want the whole damn thing, man. Right. And he wants a wife.
Right. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? He don't want the man. He don't want the food. He just wants a wife.
Exactly. It's all sorts of shit, man.
Man, these people gonna show how evil they really are.
Right. Yep.
They ain't gonna hold back.
Nope, not at all, man. Cause that's the time. The Lord got spirits of vengeance, man, out here, man, ready to, be unleashed. The demon gonna come out this dude. You gonna literally see dudes bugging out. Like, I already see it. Dudes like Jekyll and Hyde in already. Like, they just waiting. They just want us to be like, click, oh shit. And he his true nature right there. He ain't, cause look, a lot of people restrict because he got his laws. No laws, dude's gonna be savage, man. Simple as that. Animals, beastly, man. Yep.
Verse 9 says, in the prosperity of a man, enemies will be grieved. But in his adversity, even a friend will depart.
Yep.
It says, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness.
Yeah, so, we got many enemies out here too, but mainly that's E. You're never supposed to trust them, and y'all running and putting y'all confidence in E right now, which is stupid. Y'all Jake, you Israelites, so-called Israelites in America, y'all looking for the government to come with the answers, but they just gonna bring you a chip in the form of vaccination with a so-called cure, with benefits, money, all types of things. That's gonna, they coming with the answer, man. They got a problem, they gonna come with a solution, which is nothing but a snare, man. That's what all about what E is about, man. Setting snares and traps, man. He's the sword. Come on. You got something?
I had on Ezra's, but I don't know.
What you got, like Ezra's what? 9?
16.
16? Alright, I'm gonna get real quick. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9 and verse, I'm going to start at the top. It says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the sign diligently yourself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then thou shalt understand that it is in the very same time wherein the highest beginning to visit the world which he made.
And nobody can deny at the certain time that we in that the Most High is not visiting this world, man. Everybody shook up, man. They like, man, this is an act of God, man. Yeah. Like the different things that's coming upon the earth, they can't ignore it anymore, man.
Right. Because they never seen this type of stuff.
Yeah, they never seen nothing like this before.
Right. And that's how the Lord is, man. The Lord surprise you, man. He's a power that hides himself. And the Lord got so many different surprises for you folks. I'm telling you, bro. Watch when you see. You go see your fear, man. They said y'all gonna meet y'all maker. Everybody gonna come for this judging seat and crazy. You better be right.
These people gonna be in complete shock. They gonna be like, man, I didn't think things could get this bad.
God.
But it's gonna get that bad. It's not gonna be believable. People gonna be like, man, am I living in a movie? How everything's just happening one thing after another.
Right. Is this real? It's so quick too.
It's just gonna be like, damn, they're like, oh my. It's gonna almost seem like it's like a scary
nightmare, bro.
Apocalyptic movies.
Right.
Like.
You like, and you the character though.
Right,
You the
right.
main character, bro. You the main character of the damn apocalypse, man. Right there, the reveal. Yeah, kind. Yeah, yep. You know. Real quick, this is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 11, and verse 25. It says, "In the day of prosperity, there is forgetfulness of affliction. And in the day of affliction, there is no remembrance of prosperity." And how is the people in we use in the different with the grocery store, how they faces are looking?
Man, them people, they was shook up, man. They was anxious, they was nervous, they was scared. It looked like everybody was scared of the next person. They didn't even want to get within 5 feet of the person, right. Man. It was like basically jumping out of each other's ways. Mm-hmm. Nobody was even speaking to one another. Like they wouldn't even say hi.
God. Yeah, and I mean, that's in the scriptures. Get that one in Jeremiah chapter maybe 36. About it. It's before we say it last. It's in the same time of day. Please help me say that. You'll see about it's gonna say about paleness. God. Real quick, and that's the type of spirit, because people, like I said, people that they don't got no stability. So really, you can see that really like how they feel, like what people have hidden from you. You can now see it on their countenance, because the Lord is manifesting all of that,
Six.
Mm-hmm.
5.
Yeah.
God, this is Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 5. It says, "For thus saith Yahweh, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace." And that's exactly what we're hearing, a voice of trembling and of fear. There's no peace going on. Everybody's anxious and nervous, They don't know what's gonna happen.
Right.
I was just reading about out there in Kansas, because of the coronavirus, they decided to go close down the school systems from kindergarten to 12th grade for the rest of the year.
Definitely.
And all the people out there freaking out. The parents are like, well, who's gonna watch our children? Kids that are seniors, well, how are they going to graduate if they don't finish out their school year, And they're asking, well, what about graduation? What about this? What about that? These people don't know. They don't know whether to turn left or right.
Right. Confused.
God.
That's confused. The scriptures talk about that, There's going to be much confusion out here, complexities and such. God. Yep. Go ahead.
It says, this verse 6, it says, "Ask ye now and see whether a man doth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness."
God.
Yeah, man. So these people got a sick look about them, man.
God.
I seen this one lady at Rite Aid the other day. This lady looked like she was about to ready to pass out. Like, I don't know if she was like sick or whatever. I was like, let me stay the hell away from this lady. This lady looked like she was about to give up the ghost.
God.
She was through.
God, yep, yeah, man. These people, they got fear in them, man. It's crazy. Like, you see in them cartoons and stuff, when people be scared, they turn like pale and shit, So it's like, literally, like, I just digging that. Like, I'm like, damn, man, these people bitching and shit, man.
Yeah, and if you talk to these different doctors and like scientists, they say somebody can become so afraid that they can literally make themselves sick. You can literally think you have an illness and your body will make itself sick.
Yeah.
And that could be happening with some of these people out here.
Yeah. And like I say, people gonna what it tells you in the scriptures that men's hearts gonna be failing for fear. People gonna be having a heart attack from the different, terrible, dreadful perils that they're gonna have to endure and go through, man. The Lord gonna have them suffer and stuff, man. Yeah, keep going.
Verse 7 says, "Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it." God, yeah. So we're coming into a time where, it's gonna be like a time that's never been seen before.
time in history, you know, bad times, evil times in history, you can't even begin to imagine how bad it's gonna be, and it's gonna get bad for a lot of our people, the nation of Israel. It says, but he shall be saved out of it. The he that is speaking about is the elect of Israel. So, you know, if you believe that you're, you know, a part of that hopeful elect, and you're doing the work, you know, of Yahweh Shem Yahshai, and you believe and you have that faith that, you know, you're serving him to the best of your ability, you know, you have nothing to worry about, you know. Like these people are hopeless. We have hope. Our hope is in Yahweh Shem Yahshai, you know.
Yep. This real quick, this is the book of 2nd Esdras chapter 8 and in verse 50. It says, for many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride.
God, it's gonna be great miseries, man. These people are gonna catch all types of hell, man. All types of famines and the plagues. You know, all types of diseases. People breaking into your house. You know, raping your wife, raping your
raping
kids.
You might get raped.
Raping
you ain't got that coverage. The Lord you got opening, man. Where the hedge there's no hedge. That possession of is spoiled. You know, roughly paraphrasing. So you wide open for and subject to anything to invade you, man. You know, just because you ain't got no grace. You know. Real quick, this is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 13 and verse 23. It says, he that shall endure the peril that is in that time shall keep himself. They that have fallen to dangers are such as have works and faith towards the Almighty. All right. It says, know this therefore, that they which be left behind are more blessed than they that are be dead. And it says, this is the meaning of the vision, whereas thou sawest man coming up in the midst of the sea. And it says here, the same is who the power, the highest, have kept in the great season, which by his own self shall deliver his creature. And he gonna deliver his elect, all right, out of here. That little sanctuary I keep quoting, all right, that remnant. It says, and he shall order them that are left behind. All right, so, you know, we don't have nothing to really worry about, you know, in this time. Because there's going to be things, as it tell you in the 31st verse, it's going to have one shall undertake to fight another. Another, it says in one city against another, one place against another, and one people against another. All right? And one realm against another. All right? It's going to be all hell out here, man. You know, Lord State, it's going to be spirits out here. You know, it's going to be everything out here. The sword, the physical sword, the spiritual sword. It's going to be crazy, man. I mean, look, we see in the beginning of it, man. If you Jake can't see that this is it, you know, you crazy, man. And if it ain't it, man, like I say, I'm scared for what's going. That's why Ezra was like, woe is me, woe is me. What's I do in them days?
God.
You know, seeing them things, you know, seeing these things, man. All right? That's why I tell you right now, now therefore set thine house in order, this is 2nd Esdras 14 and 13, and reprove thy people, which we giving you that correction right now. You know, not sparing, you know, lifting up that voice like a trumpet, and we ain't sparing, you know, Jake, we ain't pussyfooting. You know, I'm just going to say it raw like that. I'm not tiptoeing or pussyfooting around what the Bible is saying, like your pastors and your churches that lie to you continually, that still want to get offerings when they close down the so-called church.
Okay.
You know? Crazy. And they praying the Lord takes away the coronavirus. I'm more praying the Lord make this be it so that I can get out of here soon. That's what I'm praying.
Yeah, them Christians, they not worried about the Lord returning, man. They ain't worried about living it up in his life. That's why they're still concerned about money, you know, which ain't even real money.
Yep. It says, comfort such as them that be in trouble, which you get that comfort through the comforter, these scriptures, the spirit of the scriptures and such, you know, these words of Yahweh Shem Yahshai. It says, and now renounce corruption, and let go from thee mortal thoughts, and cast away the burdens of man. Put off now the weak nature.
God, mortal thoughts is, when's the NBA season going to start back up? Who going to win the NBA Finals now?
Why is Tom Brady leaving New England? What is that? Right? What is that? Why you even care? I'm like, they actually trading players right now? This shit crazy. You put off that weak nature,
Yeah,
man. It tell you that rise ye and repart, because this is not our rest. Because this shall destroy you with a sure destruction, man.
Yeah.
You know? So look, man, it's that time to wake up, man. Wake up, man. God. And it says here, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times. You know, so, you know, there's stuff that troubles us. You know, people have done us wrong. You know, women, of course, especially, have done us dirty. You know, even, you know, people are our fam. You know, people that tell lies and such. But look, we got to just let that go and focus on Yahweh Shem Shai. You know, because, you know, you could burden yourself above, you know, above, you know, and really give yourself unto Satan's fiery darts. And that can, of course, leave you into a state where you just bitter all the time. And really you just, you know, you falling off your square. You know, you're mental, and then you just, you know, you got all this sorts of anxiety on you and stuff. You know, you don't want all of that. You know, you got to focus on, you know, look, this place is going to be passed away. You know, the Lord's going to sweep it like the floor with this destroying wind. We getting out of here, man, and we going to be in the kingdom chilling. The Lord, and before that, we got blessings, we got spiritual power coming, all right? We got, you know, look, while these people is hungry, we going to be eating. While these people are thirsty, we going to be drinking. While these, man, we gonna be doing a lot of things. I was gonna say something else, but I'm gonna keep it. You know, we gonna be getting busy though. We can say that with wives that's gonna listen. I'll just leave it at that. New wives that's gonna listen, and some existing wives that's gonna get humbled down and or continue to be in order. All right. You know, we got a lot to really be looking for, man. This place is through. All right. It says, "For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter."
Con, so if you freaking out about the coronavirus, man, you ain't ready.
Right, you're not ready, man.
God.
Yeah, you're not ready for this, man. You know, you better get ready. Gird up thy loins like a man. You know, you gotta get ready, man. Spiritually, man. You know, get that real quick. The Isaiah 33. Amen.
This Isaiah chapter 33, verse 6 says, "In wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation."
Right, real quick. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 13 and 55. It's 13:55. It says here that thy life has thou ordered in wisdom and has caught understanding thy mother, and that's what's gonna give you comfort. You know, like a mom give a child nourishment and care. That's how this wisdom gonna be, because it's a feminine spirit. All right, so go back again, son.
Con. This is Isaiah 33 and 6. It says, "In wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation."
Right. All right, and I'm going to go 56, verse 56. "And therefore have I showed thee the treasures of the highest." What's that? The prophecies. Okay? And you should be comforted knowing what the prophecies say, what the Lord actually says.
Okay.
He going to take care of you, man. You're going to eat when people not eating. You know, no trouble going to touch thee at the seventh trump or whatever. I mean, that's at Job 5. You know, when you go into it. I'm going to just go real quick and get it. All right? This is the book of Ayawab, or Job, chapter 5. And it says here, I'm going to even start up above. It says, "Behold," this is Job, chapter 15, and Job chapter 5 and 15. It says, "But he saveth the poor from the sword." Who the sword?
E.
Yeah, go.
God, yeah, Esau's the sword, man.
Yeah.
Edom, you know.
Right.
And the poor is the poor in materially, the poor of this world, but rich in faith, like the scripture says.
Right? Man, that's a straight cut right there, man. It says, look, that can keep you stable. You know, because people are like, "Oh man, look, y'all, what y'all gonna do in the time? When the martial arts come up, the martial law chips come on you, ain't you gonna get beat up? You ain't got no guns." Lord taking care of us, man. As it said here, let me repeat. It says, "But he saved the poor from the sword." It didn't say the mighty. It said the poor from the sword. And it says, And that's a weapon of fucking that bring death. All right. And it says, from their mouth, which they got lies, right, and slander, right, that they come with. Okay, that's what the devil does. He's a slanderer, accuser. Okay, Satan. He's Satan. He's the enemy adversary. It says, and from the hand of the mighty. All right. It says, verse 16. Read it, Bobby, because I'm gonna press it real quick.
Says, so the poor hath hope, and iniquity stoppeth her mouth. Yeah,
Right.
so the elect men, we have our hope. Our hope is in Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And as the scripture says, we prisoners of hope, man. And we don't got nothing to worry about. We place our faith and trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. He ain't gonna let nobody pluck him out of his hands. All right, go ahead.
It says, behold, happy is the man whom the Most High correcteth.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore despise not thou the chastening of the Almighty.
Right, in which we're being corrected so that the Lord can purge out all of the everything that's out of us that we don't need. All right, so we can be purified for a second coming. Go ahead.
Yeah, he said he chose us in a furnace of affliction,
Yep.
so he's building us up and, like the brother said, taking all those impurities out of us, like gold.
Mm-hmm.
When you put fire to gold, it makes it pure, gives it that shine.
Yep.
It says, for he maketh sore and bindeth up, he woundeth and his hands make whole.
Mm-hmm.
It
Yep.
says-
So the Lord also he kills and make alive, right? He heals and all that. That's all in the power of the Lord. Okay, repeat that again.
God, it says, he shall this is verse 18. It says, for he maketh sore and bindeth up,
Mm-hmm.
he woundeth and his hands make whole.
Yep. So that's the power we serve, man. A physician, a great physician, man. A great power, man, that can hurt and he can heal. All right. He can build you up and he can break you down. Perfect balance. All right. Go ahead.
It says, he shall deliver thee in 6 troubles.
Mm-hmm.
Yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee.
Right, which we in that time of that going into like the 7th trouble, but the 7th is when the missile gonna hit, So and that's by the time that missile hit this place, ground zero, we out. We'll be beamed up in the chariot. Yahweh Ratazah. But we gonna go through that tribulation period, which is that Jacob trouble. All right, which we pretty much in the damn near we in the beginning of it pretty much, man. With all what's going on, the elect gotta be sealed, man. I tell you, shit is being loosed. All right, go ahead.
It says, in famine he shall redeem thee from death.
Right. Redeeming us, man, from Mawat, because in the famine, scarcity of food, you could die easily, man. Look, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, you could be so hungry you pass out and never wake back up. Or if you pass out and all hell break loose, somebody might just kill you.
Yeah, right. Hey, you know how people crazy and shit. They think like, look at this dude. Start feeling when he just stab him and shit. You like, I was alive. I'm just weak. So you got, how it is. Suck it. Go ahead. Oh shit. Suck it. Go ahead.
God. It says, in famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword.
Right. And we got race wars, class wars, toilet wars, as you said, house wars. People gonna come to the crib. This is my house now. I'm taking this.
Yeah, in that time, man, you can't rely on, I'm a great fighter, a great warrior.
Right. You can't. You gotta rely on Yahweh Shem
Yeah,
man.
you gotta rely on the Lord, man. So all those other camps trying to, be some type of bad guys, tough guys, pretend like they got like some type of military or something like that.
Yeah.
That's not gonna do you nothing, man.
Yeah.
Going out there on the gun range,
God.
you ain't gonna be out here having shootouts. If you out here having shootouts, you gonna get taken out, man.
God.
Only the Spirit of the Lord is gonna save you from the hell to come. So you have to put your trust completely in Him.
That's right, man. Sorry, you see my phone?
Kindness in here, I think.
Oh, all right. God, we
Right.
get it real quick.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Let me
Keep
see.
going.
Let me see. I might see if I got a preset real quick for you. Give me 1 second. Yeah, like I just got this. Dang, it says sorry, America. The full lockdown is coming. It really is. Let me see. Now, I'll get in another lesson. It's like it. Because the Lord going to bow down and humble these mighty men over here and stuff, you know? All right, go ahead.
It says, thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh.
Right, so, you know, all this slander and stuff, the Lord got a covering on us where that's, you know, though we going to be tried by it, that stuff ain't going to stick and stain us. Because we, of course, are blameless in the sight of Yahweh Shai. So we ain't got nothing to worry about, though we, of course, are going to be lied upon and stuff. I think Matthew, that 5th chapter, might be speaking about it when men persecute you and stuff, you know?
Okay.
You know, blessed are those when men revile you and all that thing and stuff. You know, this is all part of the different trials and tribulations that Yahweh Shai Mashiach got to go through, and we are his servants, and the servant is not greater than his Lord. So we have to do that. This is part of that tribulation, that purification process. All right? Yep. Anything else?
Okay. It says, at destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth.
Right. Because, look, the Lord has us with a good stay, with a good covering where we're going to be taken care of, fed, and have abundance, okay? And even when it tells you that the beasts of this field, but it said that they're going to be in league with us,
Okay.
you know? We ain't got to worry about that, you know? It's going to go back to the time, how, like how Noah, you know, he had, you know, commandment of, you know, he could command different animals and stuff, you know? And they not going to come after us. They're gonna, the fear going to be on them because we got the spirit of power, Yahweh Shai with us, all right? So, I mean, this is all of the blessed things that we got coming from us. All right? This is, real quick, Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 10, and verse... this is just quick. 10 and 15 says, she delivered the righteous people and the blameless seed from a nation that oppressed them. Right, and that's going to be a blessing because the Lord is going to deliver us from our enemy who is E. And these rest of the nation, they oppress us. You know, they keep pressing on us, man. We got to get out of here, man. You know? So it's just great that we have a Lord that actually cares and he will deliver and save us. You know, he's going to save that remnant. All right? You want to go into Ezra? Or... Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Jake should be in the spirit of wanting to see this place fall, man. When you seeing this coronavirus, the way it's affecting, you know, the economy, you should be happy, man. You should want the downfall of your oppressors, of your enemies.
Right.
But Jake wants to uphold and wants to sustain the society that oppresses and that mistreats and basically destroys, you know, his people, you know?
Yeah, you know, we ain't got no continuous city in this place, man. So go ahead.
Nothing else. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 18. It says, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars and the powers shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils, what shall I do when these evils shall come? And we're seeing the beginning of the sorrows, you know, and this is just the beginning, really. It's gonna get a lot worse, you know. People are freaking out already. You know, wait until you see what really, you know, what the Most High has in store for you. You know, the Most High has a lot, it's more in store.
Yep.
It says, verse 19 says, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. It says, but for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness. Yeah, let's say somehow, you know, let's say the coronavirus, like it, you know, clears up. These people gonna go right back to what they was doing. They're gonna go right back into their wickedness, and they're not gonna consider, oh well, why did this happen? Did this happen for a reason?
Right.
They're gonna think it was you know, a coincidence, basically, an accident.
Oh well, you know, see, they even probably didn't give it more ammo than not believing the Lord or something like that. You know, that's how some of these wicked demons think. All right. Instead of acknowledging that, look, Yahweh Shem Shai, look, he's saying, look, you wicked. If you Israelite, you better listen, better repent. That's what the message I'll be getting communicated to me. I'll be scared to shite. You know, I'll be fearing, but, you know, these people, as I tell you, you know, these people, they never gonna not repent of their deeds. All right? That's how in the days of Noah was. So, go ahead.
God, it says, nor be always mindful of the scourges. God. It says, behold, victual shall be shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case.
Look at them gas prices. I don't even drive, but I know about the gas prices
Yeah.
being low. I'm like, damn, this shit crazy. Like, I'm like thinking, oh, I could fill up the car with I could go somewhere, but where am I going? I mean, I'm going to another quarantine state. But come on, man, it's crazy. The only places really us Akim is going into the stove, possibly, or into another Akim house, or to run whatever and get what we need to do. That's it. Really, you know, we just saying, because look, we go about our business quick. You know, I think there's a scripture in the Apocrypha that talk about go about like business, like kind of like quick or something like that. I gotta look if I can find it. But yeah, you know, we live quiet lives and stuff. We're not out here trying to turn up and show out. We just want to get out of here. We want to make sure we living righteous. And the Lord don't judge us for our sins. All right, we want Him to just correct us. You know, not with you know, in His anger. No. That's the spirit we in, man. God.
It says, behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case,
Mm-hmm.
and even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion.
It's crazy because these people thinking like, yeah, I got this Arm & Hammer soap for $2. You know, I got a mountain of tissue. I fight for it. I got it for just $15 right now. I got, you know, went on Amazon. Amazon got a pack of sanitizer for 10-pack. I still got it. It cost me $25, but I still got it. But in general, you can still get shit for cheap. That's the point, though. These people thinking they in a good case, but really you're not. You're deceived, okay? Because really, he got a trick bag on you. He's sitting there thinking, he tricking you thinking that the economy is in a good case, but really they trillions of dollars of debt and stuff. And they got to pay that back, the bankers, but they can't, okay? So they going to come with a chip, okay? A snare, all right? That's what he coming with, man. He got a package where they trying to give out money to us. That's a snare, man. I'm thinking like, man. Like you said, like I always thinking like ain't nothing in life for free, sort of. You know, other than this just free gift is truth, you know, it's faith. But you know, especially with the devil, man, you like, yo, what's the catch? You know? It's the chip, man. The chip is the catch, man. You're gonna have to take the chip, man. Why are they giving all this it's basically socialism and stuff that they doing. You know, coming with, yeah, we're gonna make sure you can get your welfare. Basically it's welfare. You're gonna hand out food, we're gonna make sure you're good. But they gonna want you to take a chip. Simple as that, man. Y'all think y'all in a good case. Y'all not, man. You're deceived. Alright? Anything else?
I think verse 22 says, for many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy.
Right. And it said, many of those on earth shall perish. Alright? In which, I believe it says also in Ezra that many be born or many be created, but few shall be saved.
Okay.
You know? And it's only, like it says, that elect. And when you go into it, even when you go and read in 2 Ezra chapter 6 and 22, it tell you that and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, and the full storehouses shall be found empty. So while y'all sitting there thinking y'all get all this stuff for cheap, yeah, trucks are still coming in, you can still get food. There's gonna be a time when them storehouses gonna be found empty, and you're gonna be sitting there. What will it do? You're gonna go thinking something stupid and rash, and you're gonna go run into somebody's crib, and dude gonna blow your fucking head off. I'm just telling you flat, you know? This is the type of time we in, okay? Anything else?
Kind of did have one last one.
All right, go ahead.
This is 2 Ezra 16 verse 40. It says, O my people, hear my word, make you ready to the battle, and in those days be even as pilgrims upon the earth.
Right.
Yeah, so we're supposed to be in a spirit of, you know, not valuing, you know, our material possessions. You know, we're ready to lose it all in an instant. You know, I'm sure brothers are, you know, in the spirit of, you know, anything you have, you know, you're ready to lose it, whether it be a house, whether it be a car, or even a family member. You know, it might sound harsh.
Yeah, it is, but it is what it is.
Kind of like the brother said.
Yeah, you just gotta accept that because, You know, the Lord have it like we read that precept way. One woman could be in the field, the one gonna be saved, the other be left.
Okay.
That's just how it's gonna be.
Yeah, it's not your decision. It's not your choice who lives and who dies. You know,
Right.
you might care about a certain individual, but if the Most High, you know, if they're not, you know, deemed for salvation, you know, if they're not worthy of salvation, you know, they're not going to be saved. You know,
Right.
that's not up to you to
Yeah.
decide.
Yeah, the best you could do is just pray that your works can be able to cover them.
Okay.
You know,